Vishnu and Krishna are two different connects.
दो अवतार हम
दो
जैसे बोलते हैं कि
अवतार
कृष्णा
मतलब दो
विष्णु के
अलग
अवतार
paths of worship. And we all, in every family, the child is the heart of the family. With Lord Krishna, he is your heart. But Lord Krishna is, Bal Gopal is something who's a part of your life. Bal Gopal is also an art. It's also a system, which I think, if learned properly, will only enhance your faith, enhance your belief, enhance your enjoyment at the mostly. Something which is time tested cannot be questioned, cannot be inferior to anything else.
हर चीज में it was always like भगवान जी is there, भगवान जी ठीक कर देंगे. I was like, who has seen भगवान जी? Actual में कोई है भी क्या? I think a lot of youngsters like me in this century or of our generation, we keep questioning.
Welcome, Bagla sir, to this show. This is on India Podcast. We have you with us. And, this is a great moment for me, not just because I'm going to talk to you about something we all connect with. हम इंडिया में सब इस टॉपिक से कनेक्ट तो करते ही हैं जिसके बारे में हम बात करने वाले हैं, बट उससे पहले इट्स सो वेलकमिंग एंड पर्सनल टू मी बिकॉज यू आर माई फ्रेंड्स फादर. So that makes it more personal. I'm used to calling you uncle, but right now you're a person who I address as the managing trustee for the Sri Satya Narayanjee Temple, which is 140 years old. So welcome, and it's a pleasure that आपने मुझे ये time दिया, and we can talk in details about it.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
It's your first podcast.
Yes.
So it'll be so nice to get into the world of understanding to a way faith, what faith is. फेथ क्या होता है उसको समझने के लिए हम जाएंगे, बट उससे पहले जैसे आपका नाम ही है मधुसूदन, तो उसी से शुरुआत करते हैं कि मधुसूदन का मतलब क्या है.
Madhusudan is the name of Lord Krishna, which he got in one of his journey in life. And Krishna has so many forms of life, right from his childhood to his adulthood and to later on. At every part of his life, he taught the world so many things, and they're all so beautiful. His childhood was full of, child's pranks, a child's behavior. As he became elder and elder, he moved on like how we move on. So you can relate to Krishna right from birth until your last days. Every time you have a different learning at every phase of his life. So here, we could talk more in detail about his child life, because that's the thing that we are very excited about.
So you relate to Krishna, you relate to Bal Gopal.
Yes, we do. I mean, we not only relate to Bal Gopal, we relate to Krishna, we relate to Lord Vishnu. Satya Narayanjee is Lord Vishnu. And Krishna, Ram, they're all avatars of Lord Vishnu. So although as a family we relate to Lord Vishnu as the creator, and our belief, our temples, the family temples, the trust is all related to Lord Satya Narayanjee. Right from my great-grandfather, Satya Narayanjee is our Isht Devta. So as a family, we would say we relate to Lord Satya Narayanjee. But Lord Krishna is, Bal Gopal is something who's a part of your life.
Yes.
With Satya Narayanjee, Vishnu ji, it's a different relationship. It's, of respect and, a normal person, how you respect somebody. And, with Lord Krishna, the whole bhav is of a friend, of a child. And, we all, in every family, the child is the heart of the family. So, with Lord Krishna, he's your heart. He's your child. And you have to visualize him as your child. You have to love him like your child. You have to look after him as your child. So it's a different connect. I mean, Vishnu and Krishna are two different connects.
दो अवतार हम जैसे बोलते हैं कि कृष्णा
मतलब दो
विष्णु के
अलग
अवतार.
paths of worship.
Two parts of worship.
मतलब, and both are important. It's
Yes.
not either or. Because, when you believe in Lord Vishnu, all the important things of life, you learn from him. You have faith in him that he will be there for you at every phase of your life. Bal Gopal is not about him being there to, guide you through different parts of life. Bal Gopal is where you would like to play with God. So it's a different concept,
It's Krishna का बचपन.
कृष्णा का बचपन है, एंड अपने लिए अपने बचपन को खिलना,
हाँ.
So that bhav is there, that he's your child. And, devotees of Bal Gopal would look after him like their child. They'll dress him up, they'll bathe him, they'll make clothes for him, they'll offer him games to play, toys to play, which you would not do with Lord Vishnu.
Yes.
But Lord Vishnu would bow down in respect all the time. And
with Bal Gopal, you feel like it is a real child in the house.
Is a real child in the house. And that bhav is very important. If you look at Bal Gopal just as, a lord or a Bhagwanji, then you will really not, do justice to his, age or to his feelings.
Yes.
So it's a different feeling. Bal Gopal is a different feeling.
How are you connected? आपका क्या connection है Bal Gopal के साथ?
See, Bal Gopal, we believe her family ka connection. Any parent ke liye Bal Gopal is a connection. Because Bal Gopal is your child.
Yes.
So I am a parent. I have 2 sons. So Bal Gopal is a child.
Yes.
And what I really connect with him is, I would like people to enjoy his childhood, and look at him as a child and enjoy it.
A mischievous child.
And a mischievous child, because we have so many stories about all the different mischiefs that are there. So childhood is the happiest part of one's life. So when you connect with Bal Gopal, you again relive your childhood. And even when you are at the age of 80, you can reconnect with Bal Gopal and, become a child again.
It saves your innocence. आपका innocence भी आपके साथ रहता है. So you don't turn to बड़े होते होते first thing we lose is our innocence and the purity of heart that we have as a child.
So when you connect with Bal Gopal, the bhajans of Bal Gopal, the leelas of Bal Gopal, everything make you feel young again.
Yes.
So it's not that only, you worship Bal Gopal when you're a child. You worship him even when you're 80.
Yes.
Because that's the beauty of him.
That's very beautiful. The whole feeling of connecting with Gopal at any age and every
At every age.
This Bal Gopal temple in Calcutta now, this is a story. This is not just a temple.
Right.
जितना मैंने आपसे समझा या सुना, I want everyone to know that this is a story of not just 10 years, 20 years, but more than 10 decades.
Right.
It is 140-year story.
Right.
So how does it feel first thing कि इतनी पुरानी कहानी को you're able to take it forward? It is a legacy for the whole state and country to say so.
Right. I think it's a really fantastic feeling because we've grown up in a family where our ancestors, have built these temples. And we as descendants, have the responsibility as to look after the temples and the affairs of the temple and to live a life, with due, discipline and other things, because we have a heritage to manage.
Yes.
It's like, a king's son, a prince, has to learn the things of a king.
Yes.
A politician's son would, be more like a politician. Industrialist would think like an industrialist. So when you are managing a trust and you're, born in a family where there's so much of religious connect right from childhood, then your thoughts, your way of life have to, fall in line with that. Otherwise, you can't. You can't manage it.
And it is a process. It is not as easy as लगता है बस temple बना दिया and
easy.
Things happen on its own.
I think there are a lot of sacrifices you have to do. There's a lot of, you have to be alert all the time. You cannot, it doesn't happen by itself. Just because you are born in this family and just because you are a trustee, you don't inherit anything.
Yes.
You have to, live it in the proper way.
And the faith of people is restored over here. So you have to take care of the emotions.
Yes, you have to take care because, a temple, it's the people who are around the temple, who make, Bhagwan ke bhakt se Bhagwan ki, mahima badhti hai. So it's very important to get that bhakti in the temple, So coming back, like our ancestors, we were in Satya Narayanjee Temple. Satya Narayanjee is our Isht Devta. And there are temples in starting from Molmin in Burma, from where we moved on to Calcutta, then in Calcutta, Varanasi, Havra. And with that, we always had Bal Gopal, Laddu Gopal in the family. This Laddu Gopal has been there for 140 years.
The same Laddu Gopal,
has been there for 140 years. And we had a temple where he was housed in our residence at Havra. And then a thought came to us, that why not build a temple for him? He's been there for 140 years. And the whole thought came that we have Vishnu temples, Satyanarayan Bhagwan, Lakshmi
But
temples.
we don't have a
We don't have a
Bal
Bal Gopal temple.
I don't think anywhere I've heard of any Bal. This is the first of its kind.
It's probably one of the first
One
of
of
its
the
kind.
first, yeah.
And the whole idea was, we all have Laddu Gopals at our house, but there's no temple, and many people do not have. Some are not
Yes.
privileged to have Laddu Gopal in their
Then
house
they
because
place it wherever they can and take care.
not to take care. Everybody can't take care because
Yes.
once you get a Laddu Gopal at your house, then you're committed to take care of him
Just like a child in the
like a
house.
child.
Yeah.
If you don't take care of him, it's a problem.
Yes.
So everybody today in the work life and all, people are the nucleus families is that it's not easy, but they all want to have a Laddu Gopal and they all want to worship Laddu
So
Gopal.
your first idea was you want to make a temple for Bal Gopal,
for Bal Gopal.
which has come to reality.
Yes, that's come to reality.
But this temple will not just be a temple that is gonna only celebrate 140 years of Bal Gopal, who's been residing in Howrah, but it is more. It is gonna offer more.
It's much more. It's it's the concept is now for the first time in India we have a Bal Gopal temple, a temple dedicated to Bal Gopal.
We heard of the Ayodhya Ram temple.
We heard the Ayodhya Ram temple.
Yes.
Again in Ayodhya Ram temple today we have Ram Lala as the child roop of Ramji. But also they are building now the bigger roop of Ramji. So they'll have a big Ramji, Sitaji, Ram Darbar there, which I think will be inaugurated very soon. So they started with Ram Lala because they connected it with the birthplace of Ramji at Ayodhya. So that is how they started Ram Lala. Here, Bal Gopal, our thought is people must have a place to go to where they can worship Bal Gopal. They can take the blessings of Bal Gopal because the blessings of Bal Gopal is very, very important. Because again, you connect with a child, somebody is...
It's more pure. It's more
pure.
Yes.
It's very simple. It's very, it doesn't have any, stories behind it, learnings behind it. It's more for play, for fun, for enjoyment. When you go to a Vishnuji temple, you see his Shank, Chakra, Kada, you know that he's Lord Vishnu. He is the supreme. So you are, respecting him as the supreme.
You look up and you have.
You go to a Shiv temple, you go to Hanumanji temple. There, it's a different feeling. But when you have a Laddu Gopal temple, a Bal Gopal temple, a young Krishna temple, then it's a different feeling. You want to have him in your house. You want to have a place in your heart. You want to play with him. You want to decorate him nicely. You want to give him different types of food. And toys to play with. Then the concept is now you want to have friends for him. So that's the next.
You create the whole mahol. You want to celebrate it together. So in India, as we know, Bal Gopal is very personal. Also, it's just like my child. This is my baby.
Yes.
Everybody has their personal Bal Gopal.
Yes.
And whenever I see them, they take care. Like I have a Bal Gopal at home. My mother gets very personal. If the bhog is not given on time or someone disturbs, or when we are traveling, then it becomes a difficult time. Then you don't know where to take, how to take, where to keep. So with Bal Gopal temple, it is the first time I'm hearing, as you will explain it more. How is this, how important it is to take care of it in the right way, with the right feeling. And also now that the temple will not just hold Bal Gopal ji jo hai wahan pe, but jinke bacche wo bhi aap hi ke hain. So you're also opening we say creche for children in real, but you're actually making a creche for everybody's Gopal.
You see, there's a thought in this, and it's something which has to be, tried and tested. I'm not sure how it will be taken, but the idea is, to give people a chance. Suppose they're traveling for 2 days, 3 days, so that they can leave their Bal Gopal ji here, and he will be looked after here. And then when they come back, they can take him back. But having said this, we need to be very careful on this. We need to have a proper document, that somebody is going, his flight tickets, for how long it is there. Because we don't want people to abandon their Gopalji here, and then we end up in a situation where, people just leave him and go away.
It should not be.
There could be aged people, there could be, people who are moving out of the country. And so we have to be very careful. We want to do this, and we are trying to make a proper system. So people, whoever leave their Bal Gopal here, it is for a specified number of days, and proper contact addresses are there, contact numbers are there, and it's like there's a backup plan that in case they don't come back, where can we send them? Because we can't, we have to respect everybody's Bal Gopal. When he's here, he has the same respect like the Bal Gopal that is there in the temple.
So that love and you're also creating that mahol. I got little bit glimpse into how you're making it. I'll be lucky to be part of your opening ceremony tomorrow. And I think the satsang mahol that you want to create, and you said the birthday party, so everybody can get their Bal Gopal and celebrate it together.
Yeah, actually,
so
this whole temple that we built it, it's very open from all sides, so it's very well ventilated, and all the pillars and the whole building is carved with only pictures, carvings of Bal Gopal and his child Roop. So once you enter that temple, you feel, wow, where am I? It's not a temple, with like other temples that you go to, that you just go to the main deity to pray. Every pillar, every roof, the entire structure has been done with keeping Vastu architecture in mind, and it has been done by a very renowned temple architect called Mr. Subhash Boythe, who's made many temples around the country, around the world, as far as Dubai, Australia, and in India, whole number of temples.
He specializes
in temples. So the whole architecture of the temple has been done keeping everything in mind, the octagonal structure, the domes, the garbhagriha, and it has to be seen. And like we were saying, the idea is to have a place here where people can come, young couples can come, they can worship Bal Gopal, pray for having a Bal Gopal in their own lives.
And they can bring their Bal Gopal together?
And they can bring their Gopal.
All of them together?
Yes. They can celebrate whenever they want. And on special occasions, obviously, there will be a planned celebration from the temple.
But like Janmashtami.
Like Janmashtami.
Yes.
But even otherwise, if people want to come and celebrate there, it's like a Sunday picnic if somebody wants to have. So, a few friends can all bring their Bal Gopal here.
How nice. This is the first time I'm hearing a kitty party for Bal Gopal.
It's not a kitty party, but yes, it is. It's an outing, जैसे अपने बोलते हैं भगवान अपने बगीचे में जा रहे हैं, भगवान की छुट्टी के लिए जा रहे हैं. So, they can bring them here, they can bring food, they can play nice bhajans here.
We'll have specialized reels now only on Bal Gopal. Everything
there's a very good music system which has been installed there. So, it can play very nice bhajans. It can play games. In fact, we are organizing a lot of games which people will play, which will be connected with Bal Gopal.
The story of Bal Gopal.
So, in the next 2 days, the functions, there will be very different games. So, people can pick up these games, and there'll be very different toys which can be, played with the Bal Gopal. There'll be games.
So full
toys.
Ecosystem has been made. It is not just a temple, it's a world of Bal Gopal.
There'll be like, Bhagwan ke poshak. So we'll have a whole lot of different styles of poshak. People can take them and people can order them, or, people can have ideas, in different ways. How can you decorate Bal Gopal? There'll be, just more punk and, so there'll be all the things that go with Bal Gopal. So it's like a one-stop shop. Anybody wants to learn how to look after the Bal Gopal, anybody needs any accessories, jewelry, everything will be available there. So it's like a one-stop shop. And, there'll be somebody educated there to guide them how to look after, what seva they should do time to time.
You think it is important to educate people on how to take care?
It is, because otherwise, how do you learn? It's either your ancestors, your family, your mother, or somebody has told you, this is what you have to do. Or, you go to, a place where it is taught. So there are so many things you learn, because, Bal Gopal Seva is very important. It's like how you look after your child. There are so many educational institutes and so many counselors teaching you parenting.
Coaching,
how much parenting coaching is there. So that's such a big subject, parenting coaching.
Yes.
Even though we all think we are very good parents, still we want to learn how to look after our children. We are going to different coaches, very different, and all through we are learning. So likewise, how to look after Bal Gopal is also an art. It's also a system, which I think, if learned properly, will only enhance your faith, enhance your belief, enhance your enjoyment mostly. Because you'll start enjoying, because you've learned how to look after. You've learned what to do and what is the benefit of doing that and what is the reason of doing that. Now, nowadays, we've become very, very inquisitive. We are today human beings, with Google and so much information available, they ask too many questions. Why this? Why that? Why not this? What is the proof?
Mm.
So with Bal Gopal, you learn to have faith. You learn to have belief. You don't question religion with science. You question religion with faith.
Wow.
So if you have faith, everything is there. If you don't have faith, if you start questioning and you start
And how do you develop that faith?
by seva, by bhakti.
Hmm.
Bhakti is the root for faith. Because when you're involved with bhakti, when you have, it's like when you have a nice ambience, you're sitting in the temple, the ambience is so nice, the vibration is so nice, the whole feeling is very nice. Then you think, wow, this is something fantastic, which maybe you cannot create in your house. Why does a person go to a temple?
Hmm.
Many people say, भगवान मेरे दिल के अंदर है,
हाँ,
मेरे घर
बिल्कुल.
में, मुझे टेम्पल जाने की जरूरत ही क्या?
Hmm.
It's like, why do you go to a university? Because that's where education is there. So that's where you want to learn.
And together, I think it's more easier to feel the energy, feel the
Yes.
bhakti.
Yes, no. So when you go to a temple, the whole vastu of the temple, the whole vibration of the temple, the sound of the bell, the sound of the aarti, you have to feel it. You have to be there. You feel it to experience it.
Hmm.
Otherwise, you can't. Otherwise, you can only say, "Oh, it's too. I don't want to go to a temple. I'm okay.
Yes, we see this nowadays with the new generation. The idea of temple is shifted to idea of
yes.
only meditation. Is that okay? Ki khali
See, what do you meditate? You meditate on your thoughts.
Hmm.
You can meditation is what on thoughts. Going to a temple, doing puja, seva, is bhakti. It's vishwas, where you are you have to see something. So when you are sitting in front of a deity, you can visualize the form of the deity. So when you go to a Bal Gopal temple, you visualize that, oh, this is child Krishna. So he's in your mind. Then you start, believing, connecting with him as a child. When you go to a Ram Ji's temple, then you connect with him, as a person who is a really, Maryada Purush, where all his actions, all his teachings are on the right way of life. How to obey your parents, how to love your wife, how to look after your, people. As a Raja, what is your, compulsions? So then you visualize him in that manner. You go to a Shiv temple, you visualize him in a different manner. He's sitting in Kailash Parbat. He's the destroyer. His anger.
So you're saying something is there for you to imagine and connect rather than just having no idea, and it becomes more difficult to find faith.
It's like in meditation, you're in an empty space.
Yes.
In that empty space, you don't know what to think. You end up, you're told not to think about anything. So you're expected to have your mind blank. That is meditation, which is its own way. So that's a thing about meditation.
But this also has its own importance in life. It brings you more surrender feeling. I think with faith comes surrender, ability to give, let go, and leave it to someone ki dekh lenge.
Yeah, that trust that we always say. अपने शास्त्रों में ये लिखा है कि आप कर्म करते जाइए, बाकी फल की इच्छा मत करिए, भगवान अपने आप देखेंगे, करेंगे. So that faith has to be there. Without faith, you can say, no, I can do everything myself. That me has become so prevalent now. The ego, the me, which sometimes you realize that, you work for so much, but you got 10 times.
Yes.
How does that come?
We don't know.
Don't know. How did that come? Because your expectation was 1 and you got 5. You got 10. Can anybody answer how did that happen? Your projections, your CMA data, everything shows, that you will get 1. And that's what you're working for. You get much more than that.
We say karma.
Karma के लिए तो वो 1 के लिए कर्मा किए थे ना. You didn't do karma for beyond 1.
Beyond 1.
So there is supernatural power. There is, who is
तो भक्ति में शक्ति है ये बात वैसे. बिल्कुल. I want you to take us to the history, because the history is so nice. This is a beautiful story. I have missed the Rolls-Royce rally.
Right.
This is the unique, I think, in the world only, not even India.
Yes.
And I'm so surprised that I could never be part of it. Invited so many times that it is the oldest Rolls-Royce, and the rally is like so vibrant that it was trending like anything on the social media.
Yes.
So you tell me both. First, we go through the fun part.
So,
what is this Rolls-Royce Holy?
It's called the Rolls-Royce Holy.
Where did it come from? Who bought it?
The Rolls-Royce car was bought by my ancestors in 1921. It was bought from Rudyard Kipling, Kipling, the renowned poet, and it was a beautiful brand new Rolls-Royce. And today somebody had to have the heart and the faith to cut up the body of the Rolls-Royce and to make it into a chariot. For the benefit of the deities.
Yes.
So that was, I think, I would not have the heart to, destroy a Rolls Royce.
It was a luxury for Bal Gopal, so they created a Rolls Royce for him.
Chariot, with the Rolls Royce body and everything. And the temple is at Bada Bazaar. So again, the thought was, that we need to take the deities out of the temple for a few days. Like we all go for a holiday, we all go elsewhere.
Yes.
So with that same thought, and everybody comes to the temple to do darshan.
Yes.
So maybe my ancestors had a vision. They said, why not let the deities also go out for a few days? Let them go to different people's office, house, pass through their houses and give them darshan at their place.
It's a moment for them.
And let them also see the world, type how it is today.
Let him also walk through the why always he's sitting and everybody gets a privilege.
We all get bored if we are sitting in the house all the time. We all want an outing.
Yes.
So it was with the idea of this outing that this chariot was purchased. Although there's a history that before that the deities were going in palkis. People were hand carrying them. But the whole idea was from the temple, which is at Bada Bazaar, to the house, which is at Havra. The deities will go in a procession, and deities don't travel alone. So we have maybe 25 other chariots that go with it.
Wow!
So it's like Ganesh.
So it became a rally.
It became it's a long savari, we call it, of 25 chariots that leave the temple, go through the different lanes of Bada Bazaar, cross Havra Bridge, reach the house at Havra. And there, then we said 4 days you must have partying. There must be, there must be celebrations.
Yes.
So then the trust or the family, not the trust, I think the family took it onto themselves that for 4 days they will have celebrations there. In the temple, the deities are looked after by a committee, by rules and regulations there. So 4 days, let the family have different celebrations.
So it's more free.
It's more free, So there's some timing, maybe half an hour more or less,
You saw people touched by this. They were really moved. क्या लोगों ने connect किया?
Yes.
जब वो जाते उनके घर के बाहर क्या वो wait कर रहे थे?
They're all waiting. So when they go, we are covering, like 2 or 3 kilometers in 4 hours. So there are thousands of people who walk along all the way. And everybody whose shop we pass through have, dressed up properly. They've got their thalis with, mithai, aarti. So they all do aartis, puja. And, you have to keep stopping. They don't let the car move, because everybody wants that Bhagwan unke dukaan pe aaye hain. To,
they feel ki humko to bless
Ashirwad diye hai. So that whole bhakti, that whole Ashirwad, everybody waits for it every year ki, kab aayenge. So chahe wo Sunday ho, chahe working day ho.
This happens Holi ke time.
It happens 4 days before Holi. And so the deities go with these 25 chariots. There are thousands of people walking along. And when they return after 4 days, that's one day before Holi. So that day we play with gulal and different colors. So people go crazy, the amount of gulal that is thrown in the air, and people are coloring themselves
up. But for all this while, this has been practiced? Like
yes, this has been 140 years. I mean, the temple is 140 years, and this thing is going up for 140 years.
And you're connecting Bada Bazaar and Howrah. These are the two most important, oldest areas that represent Kolkata.
Right.
By the way, also.
So it's all connected, the police, give permissions,
Everybody
everything.
connects. Everybody feels it.
Yes,
The
yes.
whole state supports everything.
Yes, the whole state supports because they give you a license without a question. Nowadays,
Wow.
there is obviously some traffic disruption because of the procession.
Really.
And, there is some inconvenience, but people don't look at it as inconvenience. They are all waiting for it.
Hmm.
So, people are walking, many are walking barefooted, many are, all along singing bhajans, and dancing. And it's a beautiful, what to say,
Share with us some of your moments which really made you cry. ऐसा कुछ हुआ किसी की भक्ति देख के या खुद के साथ कुछ ऐसा
खुद के साथ होता है,
miracle?
it's होता है, especially when you are bringing the deities from the temple to the house, you are very excited because भगवान अपने घर आ रहे हैं. But when you're taking them back, that's a moment where you do drop a tear. Oh my God, deities जा रहे हैं अब 4 दिन का जो भी celebrations था, and now they're going back. So you feel,
in Bombay I felt this with Ganesh Chaturthi so much. When Ganesh ji is departing and coming, तो ये बिल्कुल वैसा ही
है. तो जब
मैंने पहली बार सुना है, वृंदावन में थोड़ा सुना कि वृंदावन में भी बहुत भाव भक्ति का वैसे है, but for Bal Gopal this is the first time that I'm hearing कि इस तरह.
So ये जो भक्ति है, ये जो चीज है, it is, you have to experience it to enjoy
Share one
it.
experience of yours which happened when you really felt कि है कोई तो शक्ति है या कोई.
I think not one. I mean, I feel the presence of Satya Narayan Bhagwan in my life, every moment of my life. It's not, I cannot even pick up one moment. It's like you ask a cricketer which was the best 4 that you hit. He can't say because he's hit them so many times.
Yes.
Or the best 6 he can't say. Similarly for me, his presence right from my childhood till today, he's always there. At the back of your mind, at the front of your mind, at times of any, when you're disturbed, you can just close your eyes and think about him and the solutions come. You wonder, why didn't you think of that before? But a few moments of thought and you get answers. So there's no science which can explain that. It's just a belief. It's just the faith.
Satya Narayan Temple की भी बहुत ऐसे miraculous कहानियां हैं ना.
हाँ जी, बहुत सारी.
कोई एक किस्सा वहाँ से भी can we understand?
The story that the fact that we know is my ancestors were living in Molmin in Burma 140 years back, and they moved to Calcutta because the military rule came there, and all the Hindus were asked to leave. So उन दिनों तो boats होते थे, not big ships or anything, in which they came with all the people who were there, and even things like cows and all their wealth and whatever it is, they were coming to India. On the way, there was a big storm, and the captain of the ship told everybody, I'm very sorry to break the news, but I don't think we are going to survive this, and these are your last moments. So everybody was really frantic and everything, don't know what to do. But my ancestors, he's prayed to God. गाय था, उस पे दूध निकाले और सबको चना अमृत दिया. And suddenly the storm stopped. And everybody, including the captain, was surprised, what happened? And they reached safely to Calcutta. So when they reached safely to Calcutta, he said, this is his faith was on Satya Narayanjee because he had built a temple in Molmin in Burma before he had left Burma. He said, I will build temples in Calcutta as soon as I reach here. And that is what he did. And till today, we went to Molmin, Burma, where he built the first temple, which is really very beautiful. Despite all the military rule, despite all the, negativity towards Hindus and Hindu things, the temple is as it is. Very beautiful. And no damage with any of the wars there, nothing there. It's as good as it was built. And today also there's a Hindu family there who's looking after the temple, and we see pictures and darshans, where it's been looked after very, very well. So when he came to Calcutta, he decided to build a temple there, which was at Bada Bazaar.
Yes.
And then in his life in Calcutta, he achieved various, achievements. He was crowned Raja by Queen Victoria for his services towards the society. He was nominated as Sheriff of Calcutta during his lifetime. and he was given the title of Rai Bahadur. So when he passed away at a very young age of 62 years old, he was titled Rai Bahadur Raja Shiv Bakshi Bagla. And he gave most of his wealth to the deities, and he made a trust. This trust that we call Shri Ishwar Satya Narayanjee and other deities trust. So he gave a lot of wealth to the trust, and he wanted the trust to be self-sufficient. And he made a big trust deed. And, with his foresight, he said, that every generation, the eldest son will have the first right to manage the trust.
Wow.
To avoid any,
And this continues till today.
This continues till today. So,
your father handed it to you.
Yes. So I'm like the 5th generation, and my son 6th and my grandson 7th.
Wow.
So already, we have a lineage of 7 generations who would be,
so we're seeing
this.
It down 7 generations.
Yes. And,
the faith continues. The miracles continue.
Miracles continue. I think every generation has
seen
feels
something.
Feels the power of the deities.
How do you look at people who don't believe? What is your message for anyone who is a non-believer ki kuch bhi achieve kiya to you're just associating a story to it? Why do we believe?
I think people who don't believe, it's their choice. I would not say anything against them, but I think they lose out on an opportunity to get this energy which has no cost. Today, if you want to buy knowledge, you want to do anything, you have to pay for it.
Yes.
This faith, this trust, this belief is free of cost.
Yeah.
It's like the sun's energy. You're not paying for it. Likewise, the energy of faith is free.
Wow.
So if you're not able to take advantage of something which is freely available to you, then you lose out.
Yes.
And so why not have faith? And religion is something which has come over so many generations.
Yes.
I mean, for 5,000 years, much before, the English calendar or anything, the Hindu Shastras. So when so many generations have had belief, there must be something in it.
Yes.
So
it also brings in a feeling of gratitude.
Gratitude. Today, we think we are very intelligent with science and technology, and we start questioning many things.
Yes.
I think that's the worst thing to do.
So we should not question.
It's some things you have to accept. Now, a child is born, he has a name. Don't question, are you the same person? I mean, if I'm identified as Madhusudan Bagla, I accept it because, I guess...
We actually start relating, aapka naam aisa hai, to aapke bhaav aise kyun nahi honge?
So anything, there are many things which you have to just accept. You don't question everything.
I wish we understood this.
The moment you start questioning everything with science and technology and other things, then you create a conflict in your mind.
But there's no clear answer.
There'll never be an answer. Science can never give you an answer because it has always different aspects to it. You can look at any answer from different angles. So what does it result in? In a conflict in your mind. And conflict is never good. And here you have something which is proven.
So how does science and religion exist? Science is only a direction. Religion is faith. So it is parallel.
It is parallel. But religion or faith or this is upper hand because it's time tested.
Yes.
Something which is time tested cannot be questioned, cannot be inferior to anything else. Because 5,000 years, 7,000, 10,000 years, it's time tested.
And science comes on proofs and evidence. It evolves.
Changing. It evolves. It keeps evolving.
With technology, with your beliefs.
Science is very good but it cannot question religion, or it cannot replace religion, or it cannot, it's not either or. Science is one thing. Science is very important for development, for, so many things.
Innovations and everything.
Knowledge, innovations is very good. But religion is something which is for your personality, for your
good
strength,
experience of life.
For your strength.
For your strength. I think that is what youngsters are needing now the most. I think India that way is privileged that even our Prime Minister, we all promote the idea of having faith, religious, part to yourself alive to the youngsters. And we see that happen. Do you see the youngsters?
Youngsters, elders. I don't think I don't single out youngsters, but I think youngsters, elders anywhere. When people start questioning, and challenging the faith, then I think they get into conflict.
And then we have depression world coming in, which is the most...
You're losing out on something which is available to you. Every human being has it. You don't need to buy it. You don't need to have resources to take advantage of this energy.
It's like you have a body, use it to the fullest. So you have faith in you. Why don't you just touch it? Life will become such an experience.
Yes.
But Janmashtami, this you have to tell me what is the Janmashtami going to be like? One, how important it becomes for you that day. You saw Bal Gopal ke liye aapne puri duniya bana di. So how beautiful.
Janmashtami is the celebration that we're doing now. This temple and this, it's like how you're celebrating your child's birthday. भगवान का जन्म तो 5000 साल पहले हुआ है. इट्स नॉट कि आज हुआ है, बट अपने 5000 साल से हर दिन इस अष्टमी को जन्माष्टमी मना रहे हैं. एंड एवरी टाइम इट स्टिल गिव्स यू अ न्यू फीलिंग. दैट एक्साइटमेंट इज देयर एवरी ईयर.
यस.
ऑफ अ जन्म व्हिच हैज हैपेंड
जैसे हम अपना बर्थडे मनाते हैं.
राइट. So Janmashtami ka, and
बिल्कुल अलग
and having Janmashtami in a temple, then collectively you are celebrating.
Wow. I mean, every household I know Janmashtami is like so important.
Yes.
Even everyone will keep Vrat.
Yes.
Raat ko thali bajayenge. They'll decorate. They will do it like.
Right.
So this feeling is very personal, celebratory,
Yes. So now, Jesse, you said personal. I'm saying now the temple, the idea is collectively let's celebrate Janmashtami together. So, bring your Laddu Gopals together and celebrate it together.
Satsang and everything.
Yeah. So it's fun, and so make it a fun event. Like you celebrate your birthdays. You don't do it at your home.
Yes,
you're not only lighting a candle at your house and
we
celebrating your
want
birthday.
we love surprises. We love a lot of parties.
So similarly, celebrate Janmashtami together. Bring your Laddu Gopals, celebrate, share sweets, share gifts, share things together.
Your temple.
So people would like exchange, exchange gifts to their Laddu Gopals. Somebody would get a gift for the other Laddu Gopal, or you get return gifts you get for.
So you don't need to isolate your Gopal now. Everybody can come out.
Come together, celebrate, and
it's the same day. Everybody's having birthdays.
Do gifting. Enjoy it.
Yes, enjoy.
So that's the.
The temple you have built has got more to it. More just not being a. I won't use the word creche, but a care center for all the Gopals. But you've also had a space for satsang. You have space. You have a well there. So एक कहानी ऐसे बोलते हैं मानते हैं मुझे नहीं पता कितना सही है कि nowadays everybody who craves for children, especially with women, it's such a feeling to be a mother.
Right.
And you're talking about child.
Yeah.
So when this whole phase comes when you're not able to have your child, I have seen myself in a lot of houses, they keep Laddu Gopal. अब ये फेथ है, बिलीफ है, मुझे नहीं पता, बट वो मानते हैं. सो ये इसका भी कोई कहानी है आपके यहाँ भी? शायद वहाँ पे आप बोले कुआं भी बन रहा है, लोग इस आस्था को भी रख सकते हैं, तो उससे आप क्या कहेंगे?
आइडिया इज कि व्हेन यू हैव अ डेडिकेटेड टेंपल फॉर लड्डू गोपाल, एक तो हो गया कि जैसे आपने बोला कि लोग अपने घर में लड्डू गोपाल ले आते हैं,
बहुत मंदिरों में भी आप
when they are not having a not be able to conceive or something. Here you are going to a temple, you are praying there. So you can repeatedly go there and pray without having to really commit yourself to bringing a Laddu Gopal at home and looking after. You see, looking after for some time is very nice.
Yes.
But looking after for lifetime may not be that easy.
हाँ, आपका मतलब पूरा हुआ तो आप बोले वापस चले जाओ.
फिर वापस खा ले जाएंगे आप. Suppose आपने एक बार ले आए और होने के बाद then you say अब मैं क्या करूँ?
अब मैं क्या
करूँ?
You can't then be like
dispose
अब
it like
मेरा
this.
काम हो गया है तो अब आप चले जाओ.
So right. So you can come to a temple and pray every day. That is there. When you come into a place which is vibrant with Laddu Gopal, the whole faith of Laddu Gopal, it works multiple times. Rather than at your house, you just get a Laddu Gopal and you pray. And I'm saying that if you have this belief, so in your house, you bring one Laddu Gopal and you pray. Versus you come to a temple dedicated to Laddu Gopal and you pray there. The vibrancy that will be there at the temple will be multiple times than what it is at your house. So your objective will be fulfilled easier, better, because you are going to a place which has the vibrancy of Laddu Gopal. Then after you have the baby, if you want to thank Laddu Gopal, then you have a place where you can come and express your thanks and move on in life. So that's also available now, because you can come, you can thank. Then you can also, we have this puja is done after 40 days of birth. So, you can come to this temple, you can do a puja. There's a kuwa puja that is to be done. Whatever facilities are required, there'll be a dedicated
all the rituals can be practiced.
All the rituals can be done there.
Yeah.
So you finish it with that. You are not
Hmm.
committed to life to look after your Laddu Gopal, because that is the faith you have that
Yes.
if I bring a Laddu Gopal
So
in the
basically,
house.
you're protecting the faith with the right way to do
Yeah.
it, and not leave it unattended, and
Yes. Not
feel-
it shouldn't be short term. Yeah, then every time you come, you can keep bringing back your memories. That I came here before I had the baby. That then the baby we can have, birthday parties for the baby, or we want to promote that maybe till the age of 5
This is so
only.
beautiful. You've
So-
actually given the city a beautiful space for Gopal.
Yeah, and for birthday parties, we want to make a system that only parents up to the age of child can have a birthday party here.
Hmm.
We don't want adults to have birthday parties.
It is for Gopal. It is
Laddu
for
Gopal.
Laddu Gopal. It
So
is. We're not talking Krishna now.
yeah,
We're just
we're
talking.
not talking Krishna. तो अपने शास्त्रों में भी है कि 5 साल तक भगवान गोपाल के रूप में थे, लड्डू गोपाल के रूप में. We also want up till 5 years child you can have event here, you can celebrate, you can do those things.
So the main day is arriving or arrived.
Yes.
How excited. I think you've called everybody in the city. There's anybody you've not called. Who are we expecting? Who are all your friends, all the city? I think everybody is a lover of
Yes,
Gopal.
yes.
So there might be a fight. इनको invite नहीं मिला.
We don't know what's going to be the situation tomorrow. So we've sort of kept it, tomorrow and day after tomorrow, with the idea that tomorrow will be for family and close invitees, so that we can sort of manage the whole thing. And day after tomorrow, from morning, it will be open to public, anybody can, because
सब दर्शन
it's
कर
Janmashtami
सकते
day
हैं.
परसों.
बिल्कुल, हाँ.
So on Janmashtami day, people can come to a Bal Gopal temple and pray, because
It's
it's
such a
Janmashtami
gift
day.
this year to the city.
Yeah.
That Janmashtami is going to be the most unique.
I think the city, and even by city, the country, because
The country, yes,
because we
it is.
all go to Hanuman Mandir, we all go to Ram Mandir, we all go to Vishnu Mandir, we all go to
This
Shiv
is-
temple, but we don't have a Bal Gopal temple where we can go
So you've
to.
opened the doors of Kolkata for that now,
Yes,
but you
yes.
took 140 years. That's too long.
You see, till now we were, so much involved with Satya Narayanjee Mandir, Lakshmi Mandir, So then this
How
thought
this
came.
thought came? Who put this thought? Satya Narayanjee himself put the thought. Who do you credit? Your father? What is the source of this thought that आप करते हैं?
You see, I think Satya Narayan सेवा तो हम कर ही रहे थे. We are doing it in Molmin, we are doing it in Calcutta, and Varanasi, everywhere. तो हमने देखा घर में हमारे लड्डू गोपाल भी है, वो भी 140 साल पुराने हैं. And his temple was not in the best of conditions, because he had a small little room for himself, and he didn't have what he should have had. So we said, let's build a
So that
Bal Gopal
moment you
temple.
remember?
Yes, I remember that moment. Let's do Bal Gopal temple. Yes, so even जब हमारी सवारी 4 दिन के लिए आती है from बड़ा बाजार, when there'll be a nice place for them to come, a new place for them to come.
When you
And
told
through
us
the
in your
12 months-
family, everybody was happy.
Yeah, I think they were very happy, that this is a great idea, and let's make it happen.
What a timing. You just made, how much time it took you to make this?
I think
Because
we
जब
did-
घर बनाते तो बहुत समय देते.
I think we probably did it in less than 12 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
ये उनके लिए गिफ्ट था ये जन्माष्टमी में.
We were targeting, जन्माष्टमी तक तैयार हो जाए. So first जन्माष्टमी में ही we'll do the inauguration. And besides this, we also wanted to dedicate this temple to my father, who passed away 1 year back. He had lived all his life at this Howrah house, and he spent his last 25 years of his life in the service of the deities.
He was living here in Howrah.
Was
Or
living
he
here.
served here.
For last 25 years.
25
Before that, he
years.
moved other places. And we wanted to dedicate this temple to him. So that's the whole idea that, we're building this temple in dedication to him.
His
And
name.
Is Lalit Kumar Bagla.
Mhm.
And his wife, my mother, she will do the inauguration of the temple.
Wow.
So, their memories will always remain, because they spent a very good part of their lives here. And,
What more for the mother to be able to
Yeah.
open a Bal Gopal
yes,
temple?
yes. I
But
think-
you are in bhajans. Do you sing?
I don't sing so many bhajans.
Any favorite bhajan?
I think I'm not a good singer, and I don't have a good memory for bhajans. But
But no one has to be a singer to sing bhajans.
but I enjoy the bhajans a lot.
Which is your favorite? What is the one message that you want to leave us which connects with you when it is Bal Gopal Krishna जी? आपके लिए उनकी लाइफ का सबसे बड़ा लेसन या वैल्यू आपने क्या अपनी जिंदगी में ले रखा?
मेरे लिए कि भगवान का बाल रूप, भगवान का बचपन, भगवान का जो हंसी मजाक जो बचपन में है, वो खुशी अपने परिवार में बाल गोपाल आने से, बच्चे होने से, जो खुशी एक चाइल्ड दे सकता है पेरेंट्स को, चाहे ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स को, उससे बढ़कर कुछ नहीं है। और भगवान के भी उस रूप को आप एंजॉय करिए, तो उसमें जो भक्ति, जो प्यार, जो there are no strings attached, you're playing with God. It's that feeling of connect, which is very important.
Yeah, I've seen people cry.
Yeah.
I've seen people so connected to Bal Gopal more because वो ऐसा लगता है सारा
भाव उधर ही है।
Yeah.
मेरे बच्चे हैं, as a child.
their own pain, they come with their pain, but
Yeah.
I don't know, they just connect.
और इतने सुंदर भजन है भगवान के बाल गोपाल रूप में, सारी भक्ति तो बाल रूप में ही है। चाहे राम जो हो, कृष्ण हो, सबकी भक्ति, जो भजन, भक्ति, भाव बाल रूप में।
हम सारी कहानियां पढ़ते हैं ना, कृष्णा ने बचपन में कैसे माखन चुराया।
हाँ, इस माखन चुराया है कि जो भी कालिया नाग को मारा है, सब बचपन की कहानी। वंस जब बड़े हो जाते हैं, then it is respect, learning, then it becomes teaching.
In real life also.
Then you learn a lot. मतलब then all their teachings are learnings for you.
It becomes intellectual also.
Intellectual, it becomes very, that's right.
When we also grow up, we get so intellectual that we forget our innocence.
Childhood, yeah, we forget our innocence.
Yes.
So बाल रूप में innocence है. And if one can enjoy that innocence, भगवान के भक्ति में ना, there is no strings attached.
बिल्कुल.
So when you are praying to Bal Gopal, when you're listening to his bhajans, when you're dancing in front of him, it will be a feeling where you'll not, think about anything else. You just enjoy that moment. So I think bhakti mein,
it's like we look at a child, we just become happy.
You just become happy.
You don't want to do anything.
Do anything else. So similarly, इस रूप में भगवान की भक्ति में जो है ना, बहुत प्यार है. So I think today we need that love. We need that love.
We all need the love.
So that
it is so nice to talk to you. I don't know how the experience there will be, but what is so beautiful is to know someone knows so much. इतना जान के भी इतने, and I तो see you also so innocent. So much humility all over. इतना कुछ आप you've been telling us, and now we feel like why we don't believe. हम religion बोल के we have parted too much. We started being हम spiritual हैं, हम ये हैं, but I think it's so nice. The idea of religion is not the religion, it is the idea of faith.
It's a faith. It's only the faith. It's only हिंदी में भाव बोले, जो no questions asked. First thing in your mind, you have to no questions asked. You cannot ask a question and think, question our great, epics कि अपने रामायण में जो लिखा है. You can't start questioning कि भी अरे ऐसा क्यों किया भगवान ने.
question करने से आंसर मिलेगा, but you're saying no, you will get it anyway.
You have to accept it because you cannot question भगवान ने अगर कोई सिचुएशन में कोई चीज शिक्षा दी है, ये चीज you cannot question.
But you're saying that doesn't mean कि blind faith कर लो, because that's what we say.
Blind, what is blind faith? Faith होना चाहिए. There's nothing blind or nothing seen. Faith
this is a
faith.
Wrong word.
Blind, there's nothing as blind faith.
It is either faith or no faith.
Either faith or no faith.
So nice. I can spend whole day talking. You'll solve all my answers. मेरे को लगता है हम youngsters को आपके साथ बैठ के ना, not just youngsters, everyone, we should just sit with you with our questions. And you'll say no questions required.
No questions required.
The question, answer to every question is there should be no question.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
At least where religion is concerned, because it is time tested. It is not anything new.
We should not question which has already been proven multiple times. There's no need.
Who are we?
Oh.
We cannot be above our own scriptures. We cannot be above our own guru learnings, above our own things. We can't be above that. That humility has to be there, that we have to be humble, that we have to accept.
Acceptance brings humility.
I think that is important.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure
it is so nice talking to you. And it's so nice that just before you're going to enter into opening this for the world, we are able to listen to your thoughts. And we hope it stays the same. So मैं अब वो भजन याद आ गया. हमने ब्रेक भी ले लिया, गूगल भी कर दिया. So which song is?
मेरी आपकी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है. मेरी आपकी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है. करते हो तुम कन्हैया, मेरा नाम हो रहा है. करते हो तुम कन्हैया, मेरा नाम हो रहा है.
So meaningful.
Yes.
Thank you so much. It was a moment. It is a moment for everyone. And I think this Janmashtami, not just the city, as you said, but the whole country can
Yes.
enjoy a gift. And welcome, Bal Gopal, to
Yes,
the
welcome.
country. Thank you. So
Thank you. Thank you. Pleasure
Pleasure.
talking to you. Thank you.
Hi, Papa. So, I was sitting there and listening to all the points that you were talking about faith. And I want to share one memory which I have growing up. I don't know if you remember this or not, but as a young boy and very curious and, asking a lot of questions, I used to keep questioning you, Papa, what is this faith? Why you keep talking of Bhagwan Ji? चाहे प्लेन लेट हो, चाहे कोई वर्क प्रॉब्लम हो, चाहे पर्सनल प्रॉब्लम हो, हर चीज में इट वाज ऑलवेज लाइक भगवान जी इज देयर, भगवान जी ठीक कर देंगे. आई वाज लाइक हु हैज सीन भगवान जी, एक्चुअल में कोई है भी क्या? आई थिंक अ लॉट ऑफ यंगस्टर्स लाइक मी in this century or of our generation, we keep questioning, and I used to keep questioning. Maybe after a point I used to just enjoy it. Let me just question कि अरे ऐसा थोड़ा ना होता है, कहाँ है भगवान जी, मेरे को तो नहीं दिख रहे हैं. आपने एक चीज मेरे को बोला था जिसके बाद मेरी एकदम बोलती बंद हो गई. And after that, I stopped questioning. So I would like to share that memory. I remember we were in a flight and I was asking you, Papa, I don't believe कि ऐसे कोई भगवान जी है. You said, Nakul, what makes you believe कि I am your father? I said, what do you mean? And you said that maybe one person must have told you, maybe your mother told you, maybe other family member, maybe 10 people must have told you, 100 people must have told you, but there are thousands and millions people telling you कि there is God, there is Bhagwan Ji, and you don't believe it. So if you can believe that I am your father, you also should believe that there is Bhagwan Ji. And after that, I started, I realized कि नहीं, I have to, and that is how I stopped questioning. And I'm sure a lot of people of my age are slowly realizing, in different stages of their life, कि yes, there is a superpower, there is faith. And when we can see that in an idol, it makes it easier for us to believe and enjoy the moment. And I also really liked what you said about celebration. Sometimes we fall into the trap of fearing God, कि ऐसा नहीं करेंगे तो भगवान ऐसा कर देंगे, या we are becoming a God fearing country. But once we start enjoying and celebrating, it suddenly becomes so much more fun. And Bal Roop is the best way to enjoy God. So we are really happy, and I'm so honored and proud to be the 6th generation in this family where we believe in Bhagwan Ji. And with the efforts last 1 year, you've been totally engrossed and focused in giving shape to this wonderful temple. So we are all very, very excited and looking forward. And yes, so thank you so much.
So let's become God loving people and not God fearing people. I think that's a one liner which I can tell you. Start loving God. Start loving his roop. Start loving his, darshan. And things will be just fantastic.
Great. Let's let the celebration start.
Let the celebration start. Let's celebrate. So tomorrow is a big day. Let's celebrate. And I hope a lot of people from Kolkata are able to visit the temple and take advantage of the celebration, and look forward to that.
Great.